Flaky is not trans. She is female, 100% female, not gender fluid. This is why the LGBTQ keeps pissing everyone off, because you don't have to make everything about gender and gender politics. Not everything has to be LGBTQ. Some characters can be straight, believe it or not, that's a thing.
Being straight is a sexuality thing, not gender. I headcanoned her as gender fluid because of a few clues I gathered that suggested it's a possibility. The least subtle example is when she is struggling to choose which bathroom she felt comfortable going in. In a 2012 live stream, each time a person asked about Flaky's gender, a writer said both and neither without giving a definite answer. That can mean they want to provide people, me and you both, the fun of coming up with their own conclusion. My conclusion is gender fluid. Because, believe it or not, that's a thing. So what?
Relax, it's just a cartoon.
It's just a headcanon, dude.
I know, but me and most other people are sick of seeing it. I'm only being truthful here. Someone needs to say it, and I'm gonna be the guy that does so.
It's harmless art made for Gender Fluid Visibility Week. It's not going to bite you. Grow up, you stick up the ass crybaby.
Ain't no one talking to yo ass, and what I said is true. It's done too often now. It's annoying now. Would you please, get out of here, you fucking Powerpuff Girl? Don't you have a fucking city to save or something?
Ain't no one talking to yo ass! Suddenly changed to gangster grammar as a defense mechanism, because they were told to stop moaning about celebratory LGBT art.
No, I didn't turn the gangster. I talk with her I want whenever I want. It's not a defense mechanism, dumbass. Now go away.
I agree, she's just a porcupine, not an icon.
Being LGBT isn't supposed to make someone an icon, it's just something that's there in characters as well as in real people. If a character has black hair, that's something. If a character likes blueberries, that's another thing. If a character is transgender, that's just another thing. What I think about Flaky is just a personal theory of mine. That doesn't mean I'm trying to make her better than everyone else.
Ain't no one talking to yo ass!
Then don't talk on a public forum. Say stupid shit out loud, and you're bound to draw the ire of others who have to see your DRC. If you want to see more cis-heteronormative media, then stop clicking on and commenting on LGBT shit if it bothers you so much, and stay on the hill that you want to die on. LGBT could use more representation in media, and we've had to see cis-heteronormative couples in our rep shown for literal years and years. It's only such a big annoying problem, because it's becoming more prevalent. If you hate it so bad, then just admit you're a transphobe whose sense of identity is so fragile that you feel the need to criticize an innocent headcanon that Chow herself has stated the creators have mentioned she's both, or none, or up to others' interpretations. We don't know cis-het people cis-het headcanons if we feel we'd prefer queer-het more. Get over it.
Okay, what the fuck? Just when I thought you weren't like other Invader Zim fans, you have to go and draw Zim, doing gay or transgender things, when he's clearly not anything LGBT. What the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck? Why? So sick and tired of the entire fandom, literally the entire fandom trying to make all the characters gay, and I've seen at least 3 people say they headcanoned it as transgender. How the fuck does Dip come off as trans, and how does Zin come off as someone who would be interested in fucking cheerleading? I know Zin becomes de-brainwashed in your fanfic and isn't evil anymore, but should that really result in this kind of shit? Is there any hope for this gay hot topic emo-crazed fandom? You made me realize no there isn't.
Zim is not gay or transgender in my Invader Zim / not your enemy. Neither is Dib. I do have a few characters in Invader Zim that I've headcanoned as transgender and or gay, but none of them are main characters. My Dib is cisgender, asexual, aromantic, and non-amorous. In his case, he has zero attraction for girls or boys. My Zim is cisgender, hetero, gray asexual, gray aromantic, and monoamorous. and Forkins, never humans, especially not minors. So because they're asexually romantic, my Zim and Dib are still classed as LGBT, just in a way that in my opinion makes more sense than what people usually have them as. I agree that I don't think they're gay or trans, but fans are free to headcanon them as such if they want, or make AUs. It's not our place to shut that down, and by that, only about the LGBT labels. One unrelated thing I do argue against in the fandom is ZimX Dib, ZimX Gaz, and just ZimX Minor in general since it's technically pedophilic. Zim is an adult and was confirmed as such. Cheerleading, by the way, welcomes everyone's participation, even though it's most common for girls to do it. Everyone else doesn't have to be LGBT. And a reminder that Zim is an alien who's not totally familiar with how Earth functions, so first of all, he was curious. And he doesn't know human gender norms, so second, he's not going to have the common automatic mindset that cheerleading should be for girls only, or looks better, coming from girls only. And I don't think he would agree with it anyway. Also, like Zeta says in the background, the sport involves yelling, which Zim is good at. It also involves competition and pride, which I think suits Zim too. He's not staying a cheerleader and joining a squad or anything, he just wanted to try it and have fun. Zim is the nice happy Erkin we saw in the flashback of him being born a minute before the pack brainwashing, and this is how I imagine that Erkin grown up. He's not gay as in homo, but you could say gay as in the dated meaning. Happy. You can look up videos and see guys cheerleading and enjoying it, and I support it. If you don't, keep it to yourself, because it's ignorant. You derailed from what this art is about, which is just Zim enjoying himself with whatever, and being free.
Oh, fuck off. He's wearing fucking purple and waving pom-poms. How do you expect people to not see that as him being portrayed as gay or trans?
Purple is fine. It's just a color. Most Erkin stuff is purple and magenta already anyway. And like I said, cheerleading welcomes everyone of any gender already. Any boys involved in the sport don't have to be gay. It's about time we moved on from that way of thinking.
Stop talking like I'm the one being unreasonable. You drew Zim cheerleading. It doesn't matter if technically boys can cheerlead or not. It's still a girl thing. You can't just draw Zim doing a girl-targeted sport and pretend he doesn't look gay or trans. He literally fucking does, and you know it. I don't think there is a guy in the universe that would pick cheerleading as their sport over any other sport like football, soccer, wrestling, boxing, unless they are gay or trans, because then it makes sense.
No. Zim was curious about this, and it wasn't LGBT-driven. I know what I'm talking about. I'm the artist and writer. You aren't. If confused people mistake this as me implying that Zim is gay and or transgender in Not Your Enemy, I can just tell them that it's not the case. If they refuse to believe it like you, then oh well. I tried. Just don't go attacking people like this in reality. Let boys cheerlead and let girls play football without making irrelevant accusations you shouldn't even care about.
Labeling ourselves isn't enough, let's label others, whether they like it or not. Getting some serious 1940s Germany vibes.
You should enter the Olympics, with how long of a leap that is.
These are optional for people to use. I'm not forcing it upon anyone. This is for decorative fun. I'm aro, ace and cisgender, and wanted to be clear and decorative with what my gender is, rather than leave it blank. I published this in case anyone else wants to follow what I did.
Yes, that's how it starts. Little by little.
I'm not going to murder thousands of people over a few custom flags.
Scary Arts, kill this guy's family, Romeo.
We about to bring Adolf with this one.
You would be the second person to imply that I'm a Nazi because of LGBT art. Unless this one means, bring Hitler back so we can kill all things LGBT.